Right, so let's look at the preview of the game tomorrow, the big one. This is the super clash, and we want to preview the game. We want to look at how both teams will approach the game based on how they've been playing, the players available, and all of that. Kindly subscribe to the channel. It is Pepe Suarez, and you are watching it. So kindly subscribe if you have not. Please share for other people to also subscribe to the page. Jadamasi, Samokoswa, Ekraimu, Namokoswa, any Jumano, we a Pepe Suarez channel. Ewo YouTube no so ena uguswa ohwe nyame adoma the super clash, the clash of the titans, die classica, the on classico of Ghana football. And we will not, as journalists, sit down for anybody to tell us any superstars in him. Of course, and now no El Clasico, a boy, you know, it was Spain. Who are the superstars, especially El Barcelona side? Abia Robert Lewandowski, Lami Yamazonia superstar, Pedri, any Amazonia superstars. But Oma project Oma di Omugu, especially Fasa Barca team we never compare the Barca of Iniesta, Xavi, Busquets, Messi. For compare, it doesn't compare. For this Real Madrid midfield, and the Madrid line up our midfielder, Utiminya, Vavadi, Kamavinga, Chomani. Those people wouldn't lace the boots of Casemiro, Cruz, and Modric, Anameboa. But still, yeshe, it yediano, the SCA yedefang will be a project Tibiano who continue to project it. Now, Kotoko is the home team. And how does Prosper Nete Ogum approach his games? So, Washa, in recent times, Prosper about the 4-3-3. Season is you adapt two systems. It has about the 5-3-2 system. 5-3-2. And also about the 4-3-3. But I come here to say there, we abandon the 5-3-2 because 5 do not just play about as part of the central midfield. And then Odnebo as a central midfielder and as a defensive midfielder, holding midfielder. And Kotoko will go for the typical 4-3-3 and Kotoko Eko for 4-3-3 now. Saying and a coach Ebeshisheno, why is he going into the game like that? You can't Kotoko any Diana Stars Ewo Doma. Kotoko added the typical 4-3-3. Now when you play the 4-3-3, there are advantages and there are disadvantages. You still have your 4 back intact or 4 defenders, you know. That is the number 2, number 3, number 4, and number 5 intact. Or that's so ewo. Then ubenya players miensa mfimfi ubenya your DM, ubenya your CM, nuwanya your AM. Na afi wakonya your 3 attackers. It's 3 attackers, you know. Your right wing forward, your left wing forward, and your central striker, your prima punta, your center forward. Sa and a 4-3-3 na eche. Now Kotoko going into this game, no, wamo a confidence ewosro. Because on a had to focus on meetings last season, 3 games Kotoko we 3 nina. Then Asante Kotoko last 2 games awabono they seems to have picked from the bad path na nomanamsono. So Kotoko ekose Diana Stars by 2-0 ewo doma. Kotoko Asha club and the edit Future Stars by 2-0 ewo Kumasi Babayara. What it means they say in the last 2 games Kotoko abono kamea is more confidence na aba. If you extend it to Kotoko's last 5 games in the league, then the path is still very, very bad. Because Echeza Kotoko elusu 4 and draw 1. They lost to Legon Cities. They lost to Bando Out of Lions. They lost to Bechem United. And they lost to Nations FC. And now I have 4 back-to-back defeats. 4 defeats in a row. And Kotoko SFI. And Asante Kotoko no. Ababenya 2 wins and also 1 win in the league. Now, based on that, Echese Asante Kotoko over 5 in the year and yet, but over the last 2 the confidence is back. As an analyst, I'll pick their last 6 games and say that Kotoko 2 wins, 4 defeats, and you're good enough. But this is a particular game. This is a peculiar game with House of Folk. Where last season we had 2 wins or 3 wins over Hartlepool, 2 wins in the league and a win in the Democracy Cup. Now said the Ekopim the United States of America. Eti Kotoko boss side game we are the confidence in also. I want to check again, but I think in the last 6 meetings or so with Asofok, and also Kotoko Asofa just one defeat. Inti Nininamuno, Kotoko playing at home at the Babara, the confidence is on their side, and they will go into this game to try as much as possible to head Hatsefok, to also leapfrog Hatsefok on the league log, because has 19 points, Kotoko 18 points. A win for Kotoko would take them to 22 points, to 21 points, meaning say omo ebesa Hatsefok, they will be hoping say omo dog may not get good results up there, and Kotoko can even close in. The league leaders are, as we speak, or no 23 or so points on the part of Kotoko. Now let's look at Hatsefok. Coach at the team, Eddie Abubakar Quatara, normally also set it up in a 4-1-3-2 system. In a 4-1-3-2 system. It's coach, about the normal 3 players, the normal 4 players at the back, or on the right side defender. Draman, and so be pra. No, about the left side, then no, Ebaya Branton D. Eddie Ransford Mensah. The 2 center backs, or about Kelvin Osesibi, no, about Samuel Amufa. Then, about Theophilus Collinson as the lone pivot, until I'm saying 4-1, so 1-8 Theophilus Collinson. Then no deploy 3, and so anymore. So 3 in there will be Salim Adams, in there will be Hussein Mohammed, and in there Ebeye Abrantia, the thing Nkasani Mohammed Ebebo, but Sani anyway, or Ahmed Ramsey. It's 3 players on which anymore. Ejina Theophilus Collins, Salim Adams, Ebe pretty as the 8, Hussein Mohammed Bebo, na Ramsey and Swabo. Then no about 2 attackers are, so 2 attackers, about Branch the Dane, Ede Hamza Isa, Nanka season a chance, Hamza Isa, or the Asamoah free account, Asamoah performance, and Shedda and Kosoro, and to say, or bought a Branch the Dane, Asamoah every year, na Ebia, or the Frempong, Akano, and na say, Ebia. Na obo Hamza Isa ebi odi Frempong ebeka ho anaso befa branch a the thing ede ebi anu akwakobo mauli wayo enso eweni mo sa na coach na ebehye no. Now Hatsefok enso the tiane say when they play a single pivot the tiane say adwuma ni nyina agina Theophilus Collins so into your opponent na utimi etwifa branch enso e was sa position wa then you outnumber has in terms of the defensive midfield role, but almost no advantage was central midfield because Obo Hussein Mohammed or a central midfielder, Obo Branch the Ding, Eddie Salim Adams or a central midfielder. And Timima has to control, a lot of control. The central areas on the field where central midfielders are occupying because Obo at least 2 central midfielders in Salim Adams and in a Branch the Ding. Ede Hussein Mohammed. Sani Mohammed absence ebeha haskakra. Enya sadi anka Sani epeke bona on the wings or dangerous through the middle or dangerous utimi adjuman ede Hatsefok. But in this instance, that boy will also be missing from this particular game. Up front, coach more winger. No about 2 attackers then or per say anyone because Kotoko will be playing 2 center backs or the 2 forwards age no almost no one are busy so that your midfielders, and remember as a Hatsefok midfielders Hussein can score, Salim can score, into when you get 2 strikers to trouble opponent almost 4 and 5 now a ding at the moment. This is what I see from the game. Coaches will go in cautiously in the first 30 minutes of the game. Kotoko doesn't normally score in the first 30 minutes of the game. Goals, from 30 minutes of the first half, and Kotoko goals, a flow at the Bapa. Sanso and Abetamo Asian goals, I know Kotoko will study their opponent and try to catch them. Then from Hatsefok coach, because he's also playing away. Not only the Kotoko league in the and also, it is a game. It's a queen from the blast of the whistle. There be on Yanisa or by approaching game cautiously. Said by only to focus na Kotoko entry and formoso. All in all, I think that I see both teams scoring. Both teams to score is on my cards. Both teams to score is on my cards. If Kotoko Pep Hatsefok by a slim margin, I will not be surprised. Not because of the form of the 2 teams. Has a better form Echa and Kotoko. Hatsefok the last 5 games in the league, or 1 defeat, or 1 draw, and or 3 victories. Has Eshe 3 no cry so after suffering that defeat from Bibiani Coasters. Has Echo share club and thing did mediema Takwa had to folk ebetrefi Eshe vision by go to nil or Kwawe Echo share Karela by go to nil. And if he had to folk, one more etna if you any sort of my board draw into last 5 games are Kotoko 4 defeats and 1 win. No, has a 3 wins, 1 defeat and 1 draw. So clearly, on the basis of that, had to folk current form there. Or more form Kotoko. But you also have to look at the 2 teams in the meetings. No, actually, the tradition and everything involved in that. And that is why I'm saying, sir, I think Kotoko on the balance of the 2 teams in the meetings, not on the balance of form. The all form there has L form, but on the balance of game now, I think Kotoko I'll make them slightly ahead, especially almost able Homa, almost has meaning now at so maybe a slim win for Asante Kotoko is on the cards for Krobia Asante Kotoko. Thank you so much for always watching. As I must say, you saw the subscribe to the channel and also subscribe here. God bless you.